What up, guys? My name is Chase Corey. I'm gonna be doing the daily Devo for us today. We're starting a new kind of series, I guess you could say. We're going through the life of Joshua, and I'm starting us off in Joshua 1 through 9. There's there's so much here; it's super good. Excuse me, but I want to focus on verse 9. It's probably the most popular verse in here. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Joshua's being called up right now because Moses has died. Joshua he's been called by God to a leadership position to lead God's people across the Jordan to the promised land. And that's obviously a pretty daunting task. It's a big deal. God's called him to do that, and a lot of fear comes with that, as you can imagine. And so God tells Joshua 3 times to be strong. He tells Joshua 3 times to be courageous in this one passage, and he tells Joshua twice that he'll never leave him. And so 2 things I want to leave with you guys today as you go throughout your day to day is number one, God is always assuring us that he's never going to leave. He did it for Joshua. He's going to do it for us. He does it through just his goodness, and you can just see God moving your life. That's just every little thing you experience of God is his assurance that he'll never leave us. And number 2 is usually blessing, usually promise is hidden by fear. And I've noticed that in my own life. Some of the things that I'm most afraid of have been trying to keep me from something that God wants me to have. In this case, the Jordan River was something that brought fear to Joshua, something that brought fear to the people. But on the other side of that was promised land, something that God wanted to give his people. And so God's telling Joshua, if you can be strong, if you can be courageous, and you can trust that I'll never leave you, the blessing and the promise that's on the other side of that fear is something that would blow your mind. And so just know today that God is never going to leave you. He's for you. Know today that if you're afraid of something that you feel like God's calling you to, know that the other side of that is going to be so worth it in the end. That's all I got. I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are doing well. I can't wait to be back together, and I'll talk to y'all later.